Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we celebrate East Brunswick with the 4th annual EB Day at the Community Arts Center. Then Mayor Brad Cohn talks with the owner of Jazzercise of East Brunswick, one of the businesses participating in the Shop East Brunswick program. Barbara Reese sits down in studio with the president of the East Brunswick Public Library Foundation to talk about an upcoming gala celebrating the 50th anniversary of the library. Then Mayor Cohn cuts the ribbon at Popcorn for the People, a popcorn processing facility that employs teens and adults with autism. All this, plus we have information about the East Brunswick Ghost Tours, taking place throughout October. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
I just want to thank everybody involved in the township, both especially our Parks and Recreation Department for putting on such a wonderful 4th annual East Brunswick Day today. I think the gods have been with us. We had unbelievably wonderful weather. The crowds were great. Each year it seems to be getting larger and larger. We had our own Taste of East Brunswick, which featured some of our own local restaurants. They had, for $5, you got to try a lot of different cuisines here in town. Hopefully even next year it'll even larger. We had a lot of vendors. We had a lot of nonprofits representing different aspects of the township, and it really just sort of goes to the whole theme of diversity right here in East Brunswick, something that we have always stood for, and it was certainly on display loud and proud right here today in East Brunswick. So I couldn't be happier. I also want to shout out to our own East Brunswick Police Department for keeping everything safe today. They had a lot of their vehicles and a lot of their men and women in force on display today, so we couldn't be more proud. We had fire department representatives, we had people from the rescue squad, we had representatives here from the Army, we had representatives from the Navy and the Armed Forces, and of course our own VFW. I think that anytime we get the opportunity as a town to really enjoy each other's company, we can't forget that all of that freedom was built on the back of individuals who have given their lives to our country, to our state, and to our town. And to me, this is the can't really miss giving them their due, because we wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't on their back. So really, just I got to tip my hat off. Everybody played a large part, and it was a wonderful day. Business is a key part of our community. We have our residents, we have our schools, we have all the businesses that are here, and the administration and government that manages all of that. It's really each person, each part, each organization plays a crucial role in making us the community that we are. One reason why it's been such a big, important aspect of this administration was to start a Chamber of Commerce in the town, to really make the businesses feel that they are important and that what matters to them matters to all of us. And they were out in force today, so couldn't be more proud of our business community and happy that they felt that they were wanted and they were such an important part of this community. This is what we are.
I do all the community events for Ashley Home Store Central New Jersey and Staten Island. East Brunswick has a special place in our heart. It's right by our North Brunswick location, as well as our CEO and president is actually from the East Brunswick community. So we try to participate in as many community events in East Brunswick as we can to show our support for the community around us and that we're very committed to social responsibility, promoting these community causes, and getting our name out there in the community in a positive way.
Because we all live in town, and it is our town, our own community, we must go out to support each other and make this town a better place to live. And also, I'm so excited to see so many people around here and so many happy families, so many happy familiar faces.
East Brunswick Day goes beyond one person in one office, and it has grown each year on the backs of all of the residents that continue to show up. And the township government that will continue to support these type of days, because these are opportunities for everybody to learn one another. I was actually just this morning at the Chinese were celebrating Confucius' birthday, and learning a little bit about his teachings and his principles and his philosophy. This also falls on the back of both the Jewish and the Muslim New Year, which just fell, interestingly enough, together. So I think maybe there's something in the gods that make all these things happen at one time, makes us really understand that as different as we are, as we may all come from different cultures, different countries, different religions, but at the end of the day, there's more that we have in common than can really ever separate us, and that's really the strength of this township. I certainly hope that for individual residents and even those that don't live in East Brunswick who have heard about this day, certainly next year it will be even bigger and better. That keeps growing each year. And so for those that didn't have an opportunity to be part of it this year, there will be more years to come, more things to show, more parts of East Brunswick to be proud of as we continue to grow as a community. And we'll always have you welcome here. Well, today we're here with Amy Denholtz-Lewandowski, who is the owner and instructor for Jazzercise here in East Brunswick. And before we get started, I just want to thank you first for being one of the first people to sign on to the Shop East Brunswick program. For those folks who don't know, that's our shop reward program where individuals who have a card, the Shop East Brunswick card, utilize it in any one of the participating merchants and get a reduction and discount. That discount then accumulates on your account, and the account at the end of the year goes towards property tax reduction by being sent directly over to our tax department. For those people that don't live in town or individuals who rent, you would get a rebate check at the end of the year. So again, it's a program that's gotten off the ground, and thanks in large part to individuals like yourself who were among the first to sign up. Maybe let's just start by having you tell everybody where you're located and your hours of operation.
Sure. So we're located at 216 Joseph Street, and we use the Robert Fry Hall of the East Brunswick Independent Firehouse. It's about 2 blocks behind the Colonial Diner off of Route 18, and we absolutely love the space. We love being a partner with the fire hall. They have newly renovated hardwood floors, and it's a pleasure to dance there. Our hours, we offer evening classes Monday through Thursday, 1 or 2 classes each evening, and Saturday and Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. So you can get your workout in before everything else.
Great. Do you have to be somebody who's done this before in the past, or you're open to all newcomers or people who've really never even done any type of jazz or dance before?
So obviously Jazzercise is a dance-based fitness program, but we have people with all different backgrounds, some who have never worked out before and some who are real fitness pros and they're looking for a high energy workout. And while we are a dance fitness program, you don't have to be a dancer in order to Jazzercise with us.
Good.
And we have people from teens to their 70s who are able to keep up with the workout, and anyone can do the workout because we offer low impact and high impact options, and we always want everyone to come away with a great workout. Our classes are about 60 minutes, and of course we do have some specialty classes that we offer. We did a special class for breast cancer awareness last October. We also did a food drive class on Black Friday. We called it Burnin' the Bird, so you could burn off the calories, and the admission was free if you brought something, which we subsequently donated to the crisis room at Aldersgate Church.
Oh, very nice. Another institution here in East Brunswick that we support highly. That sort of lends me to the next topic, which is involvement in the township, which I know is very important to you, clearly from the donations that you've made and from a lot of the charity work that you're doing, but in addition to helping us get our business Chamber of Commerce off the ground. As you know, for years that has sort of laid on the side, and there really wasn't a lot of interest in getting that moving again. And this year we've put a lot of effort into making sure that we're supporting our businesses, whether it's through programs such as the East Brunswick Shop program or the Chamber of Commerce, which we're hoping over time takes off on its own and allows us to have a partnership between business and government where we support one another for the mutual benefit of the residents of the township. So maybe discuss a little bit your involvement in that, because I know you've been an integral part.
Sure. Well, as I said, it's so important to be a community partner, and I'm really honored that I can be a part of East Brunswick and the growth and prosperity that I see coming from the town. You know, it's wonderful to be able to partner with other organizations, with other entities, with other businesses, and to share in that kind of teamwork aspect. And that's actually why I wanted to be involved with the Chamber of Commerce, to support others. And, you know, as a woman-owned company, as a woman business owner, I feel like it's especially important to bring other people up with me.
I think that's great. It's and it's also a feeling of giving back and playing it forward, and that really is what makes a town work. It's a partnership really between its residents, its businesses, and its government. If we're all working for the same goals, then it's better for everybody. Well, I just want to thank you again on behalf of the township and for its government on being part of the Shop East Brunswick program, the Chamber of Commerce, the partnership between the businesses in town, the residents, and its government really are sort of like the three prongs of a stool. It keeps everything stable and is really the crux of a great community. And we wish you the absolute success at anything that we could do on our behalf to help you. We'd be more than happy to do. And thank you again for being part of the program.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate it, and I'm so happy to be part of the East Brunswick community.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. We're very fortunate to be here today with Tracy Fink, who's president of the East Brunswick Library Foundation Board. Welcome.
Thanks, Barbara. Thanks for having me.
A pleasure. It's an exciting time. We have a very wonderful event coming up as part of the 50th anniversary of the East Brunswick Library. It's a gala to be held here in East Brunswick at the newly renovated Chateau. Could you tell us a little bit more about this event?
Sure. We're really excited about it. We're happy to piggyback on the 50th anniversary. The Chateau is a wonderful new venue. We are really excited to have our community come and see the Chateau and also learn some more about the foundation and what we're doing. What the foundation does is raise money for the library. And I'm sure those of your viewers who have been in the library recently have seen some of the beautiful renovations. So the foundation is part of that project. We're also part of the organization. We've raised money for other earmarked projects such as the self-checkout and the ATM machine. So those are some of the projects that we've worked on in the past.
Now, we're very fortunate here in East Brunswick. We have both the Friends and the Foundation, all volunteers, helping to make the library such a wonderful place. I know my daughter loves the self-checkout. She tries to get me to use it more often. Yeah. So for those that are not familiar with the work of the foundation, what is the purpose of the foundation?
The purpose of the foundation is to raise money for specific projects. We're different from the Friends in that the Friends raise money for the library, but it's more for general funding. The foundation works with the Board of Trustees of the library to see where the needs are, so we can raise funds specifically dedicated for the needs of the library, in turn for the needs of the community. One of the areas where the foundation has raised money is to provide a medical librarian on staff. We've partnered with Robert Wood Johnson Hospital, and so we created this Just for the Health of It, which is a medical librarian on staff to help our residents deal with challenging diagnoses instead of going online to WebMD and not getting all the proper information. So we're really proud of that. And that was from a request that we had from the community.
Now, you had mentioned Robert Wood Johnson. That gives us a good segue to some of the honorees for this special event. Could you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, so the honorees were chosen because of their dedication to the library. So our honorees this year are the Friends of the Library. We are honoring Mayor Alec Borman, who posthumously, he passed away a few years ago, but he was very instrumental in our library. We're also honoring former Congressman Rush Holt. East Brunswick was his district, and he implemented laws that impacted the library very favorably. And we're also honoring Robert Wood Johnson Hospital for the work that they've done with us just for the health of it.
And we're fortunate that we have programs here at the library that are regarded very highly all across the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, our library is a real gem of the town. It's a jewel. It engages our community. It keeps our property values up. It is more of a community center than anything else right now. And if you haven't been to the library recently, I know you have, but if you haven't been, the renovations are beautiful. We have a new maker space that the foundation is also being involved with, and that's a space literally for people to make things. Film, quilts, runs the gamut of anything, and many libraries are doing that to stay relevant, and that is the mission of the foundation, is to help keep the library relevant in a changing world.
And in fact, you talk about the makerspace. I know that the library is very involved in helping folks find jobs, to get their resume together. Maybe you could tell us more about that.
Yeah, we were involved in the funding of our Business Resource Center, and that is exactly that, to help people get jobs. There's computers, there's references, there's resources. We've been hoping to really engage our community that way, and again, based on the needs of the community, that's what we heard, and we're able to put our funds towards that.
Oh, it's wonderful how you stay so relevant with everything that's going on in the world today. So let's go to the nitty-gritty details. It's an exciting event, a beautiful location. If I'm interested in getting tickets, I'm holding the invitation here. How do I get involved and come to the event?
Well, tickets are being sold at the library and the administration offices, and we would love for you to come in and buy your tickets. They're also available online through Eventbrite, but I think if you go to the foundation website, you can get the link to the Eventbrite page, and that's at foundation@ebpl.org. We are expecting a great turnout. We are having some of our high school students play music during the cocktail hour and during the event. We're really trying to engage the community as much as possible. So I hope that your viewers will come. It's going to be really wonderful.
Yeah, now this is Wednesday, October the 25th, and cocktails and hors d'oeuvres begin at 6. Mm-hmm. And then what's the rest of the program?
Well, it's a full-on, chateau event with a really delightful cocktail hour, open bar, and dinner, a nice dinner at from 7 to 9 with some speeches. There's going to be networking. There are going to be people coming out of the woodwork who have been involved with the library, who really want to come out and celebrate how far we've come with the library, and also celebrate the success of the new Park Chateau. So it's going to be wonderful. We invite everybody to come and see what's happening and get involved in their community.
So for those folks who may not be able to attend, or who are looking for a way to advertise their business, what are some of the avenues for them to contribute to this worthy cause?
Well, thanks for asking that, because there are other ways that you can give aside from attending the gala. You can make a donation on the foundation website. Also, you can put an ad in our ad journal. Businesses and local individuals have been putting ads in, and it's nice. It's a good way to recognize their business and also recognize the honorees, so we're very grateful for that. That will be distributed at the gala. We also would like to thank our sponsors who have been instrumental in helping us get this gala off the ground, and that is U.S. Trust, Connect One Bank, PNC Bank, University Radiology, Witham Smith & Brown, and Dr. Howard and Bobby Sorkin. We are extremely grateful and honored that the local businesses feel that the Library Foundation is a worthy cause that they want to put their money towards.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful evening, and it's been a wonderful year celebrating the 50th anniversary of the library. Yeah. And we want to take this opportunity to thank you, the foundation, and the friends, and all the volunteers who make the library such a wonderful place for us.
Yeah. It takes a village, and we're really lucky that we have such an engaged community that really supports and treasures our library.
Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. Thank you for joining us.
Mayor Brad Cohn, along with representatives from the local business community and Rutgers University, came together to cut the ribbon at Popcorn for the People, a popcorn processing facility that employs adults with autism.
It is a tribute to the community that you give so much to the community and to students and residents that are in need. And I know, as we spoke earlier, that to you, the goal is not only the popcorn, but the idea that people that are working here become gainfully employed. That is your goal, is that we allow kids that may not have had a chance to really succeed in life. And you're a prime example of what really this community is about. We have, from the time I could remember, been a community that devotes a lot of time and a lot of attention to students with needs. Our school program is known throughout the state as one of the best. This is just, to me, a logical extension of what we stand for here in the community, and I couldn't be more proud to be standing here with you, representing what is really just the best about our community.
1, 2, 3. Open for business!
So today was a very exciting day. This is a first of a kind in the state of New Jersey. We have a processing facility for making popcorn that trains and hires autistic workers and workers with other developmental disabilities. So we now have a center right here in East Brunswick making handcrafted flavored popcorns that are being shipped throughout the state, and now they're being shipped throughout the nation. We grew frustrated with the difficulty in getting sustainable employment for the young men and women in the autistic community. The underemployment rate in the state is approximately 80% in the autistic community. We saw it with our son, and we saw it with neighbors, difficulty holding jobs, difficulty getting proper training, difficulty even getting openings to be interviewed for jobs. And we decided to take the bull by the horn and begin a business of our own, dedicated to creating sustainable, real employment for young men and women, and well, some of them not so young. We have workers up to 50 years old in the autistic community. And so we began a small popcorn store down in Freehold, and that was just with my son Sam. And now here we are 2 years later with a facility in East Brunswick, and we have approximately 15 workers here, also out working fairs and markets. And big news, of course, is now we are serving flavor popcorn at all Rutgers athletic events here in New Brunswick. Tomorrow, or 2 days, we'll be doing Big Ten football. We now have schools coming from various districts, like Monroe High School, New Road School in Parlin, have high school students coming in doing job sampling and job training. So that's what's going on today. We are now officially open.
I really enjoy working with people here and making friends and getting along. That's what I like about this place.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, Sam kind of put it into words, but I also like making business relationships with everyone, especially with the customers, because once they're happy, you know, we're happy, and we can keep on making popcorn.
Every day we make sure, you know, everything's all good, nothing bad happens, you know, make sure we got everything here. If we're running low, we may have to order stuff in or go to Costco to get more things.
Yeah, should we run in short supply, we always make sure we're well prepared for all our events and everything that we need, which does include the popcorn. So what we try to do is stay on top of things and one step ahead of the competition.
This township made this happen. Unfortunately, in many towns across the country, the government is the enemy. The government is the red tape. Not here. The administration here for the past few years, since we've been now through our third administration, they've been fantastic. Guys like Lou Neely, the mayor, I couldn't even list it all, have really helped us cut through red tape and made things happen. So the response has been overwhelming.
Oh, it's great. I love the community here. I've grown up here since in the summer 2001, and yeah, it's going well.
I've been here since January of 2016, and I'm almost here for 2 years, come at the end of this holiday season, and that's how long I've been here. And if it wasn't for Sam and his family, I wouldn't be here. I owe my thanks to him and to his family.
So what we want to do is have this place very well organized and standardized so we can replicate it elsewhere. The demand for employment in the disabled community is off the charts. So even if we were to replicate this just once, it would be filled almost immediately with workers looking for work. So the long-term answer to your question, make it so it's standardized, make it so it can be replicated. And we've added to this an online presence now, popcornforthepeople.com. So hopefully it can really be national. We definitely need donations. The community has donated a lot, brought us to this level, and once we got to this level, now we have to go to the next level and more equipment. So yeah, please, if there's people out there who have the ability to donate, we could really use it. It will go to very good use. Please call. I'm going to give a direct line right to me. It's 201-621-2245, 201-621-2245. Look, we need financial donations, and we need people to help with such things as, plumbing and flooring and shelving and so forth, and volunteers to help out at many of our events. So please, give us a call. Check us out on the website.
There you have it, folks. We're going to keep on popping because we got to get back to work.
October is here again, and with it comes the second annual Ghost Tour of the Old Bridge Village section of East Brunswick Township. Occurring every Saturday evening during the month of October, residents and visitors will be led on a tour of this historic little section of East Brunswick that was established in the late 1600s. And during the course of the last 400 years, that little village has played an important part of our township. But more than just history, there are also spiritual elements that remain in that little community. There are ghost stories, tales of murder, tales of missing individuals, and those will be just some of the highlights of the homes and the streetscapes that we'll be visiting. The cost per person is $8, and it's stroller-friendly and wheelchair-friendly. The tours are held at 7:30 on every Saturday evening in October, meeting at the corner of Cosman Street and Old Bridge Turnpike. For more information, please look at East Brunswick Ghost Tour on Facebook. We hope to see you there and enjoy this unique slice of our town's amazing history. Thank you.